Hi, I'm Suzanne.
I'm Jason.
This is the Handyverse. The Handyverse kind of stop staring at me. Kind of happened by accident. About 6 months ago, Jason was building the bench in the dining room, and he thought he would just make this cool time-lapse video and put it on the internet, which I thought was kind of weird, but whatever, you know, guys do weird stuff. So, but a lot of you thought it was pretty cool too. So then we found out about this thing called YouTube. We started this channel, and we just kind of kept putting up videos, and we're almost at 1,000 subscribers, and we thought this is kind of neat. Maybe we should keep chronicling what we're doing to our house. So we've been here a year, we've done a lot, we still have a lot more to do, big and small. So we want to start giving you a bit more context by doing maybe a bit of vlogging along with our projects, because the projects do take us time. We both work full time, and it's hard to do something every week or every other week, as I think many of you can appreciate. So we're going to just start by doing a little tour showing you what we've done. Stop. And talk about some of the stuff that we have planned. All right, here we go. We are not the Allridges. But
unless somebody comes selling something.
Yeah, unless someone wants to sell us something,
then
we're Allridges. Put it on the Allridge account. Oh, and I just want to take a second to introduce Maple. She's the newest member of the household, so you'll see her from time to time. So when you first come in the house, you're in our living room, and our living room is okay. It's not great, it's not put together, but it's better than what it was. Our biggest complaint right now is this big wall and what to do with this big wall. So we tried to print some pictures, and there's no frames, and it's kind of weird. So we're gonna fix that. We don't know why yet. This might be the next project, I think, because this needs to be done, because it's kind of amateur hour here. We also said we weren't buying any furniture, because one, it's too expensive for what you get. So Jason made this coffee table. It's made out of 2x4s. It's pretty neat. We'll hopefully at some point put up free plans for it. That's kind of the major things in here. So next is the dining room, which you've seen before if you've seen our bench video. So the dining room, again, we painted. Jason made this dining table, which we needed desperately, and was made just in the nick of time for our wedding. I think it was still wet. We had the wedding reception at our house. Told people not to, touch it, just look at it. And we did the built-in bench seating, really because this room is super small, and it's a great use of space, and we get more of the room. So we did the built-in wood bench with custom cushions and pillows, which we just recently posted a pillow video which shows kind of how I did those. So, and from the dining room is the wee kitchen. So the kitchen was a cabin previously in its former life, which we transformed into a kitchen.
Yeah, it had stained pine cabinets, which really looked like a cabin.
Which are still stained pine on the ceiling, but I really liked the effect mixed with the white, so I think we're going to keep that. And so painting this was like a huge transformation. Initially thought we'd replace it, but it's pretty nice the way it is.
Once we had it painted, it really changed our opinion. We originally intended to redo the whole kitchen, but after we got it painted,
and new hardware.
Yeah.
Other things in the kitchen that we've done to date are the little charging station and the coffee cart. So charging station, coffee cart, which we have a video too. So future plans then for the kitchen will be new DIY, I guess, countertops or butcher block countertops, as well as a cutting board, because we'd like to have a newer, better one than what we have now.
Well, the cutting board will be
the countertop?
Precursor for the countertop.
Oh yeah. We're gonna do a test run with the cutting board before we just do
Make
a big countertop.
Butcher block cutting board before we do a butcher block countertop.
Okay, and backsplash too. That will be the kind of the big ones for the kitchen. So then from the kitchen, you can see the entryway that we have also posted a video on. This was pretty significant for us because it was super awkward because we used the back door and there's nowhere to put anything. So you can see what we've done. Stop fighting. So we've done the entryway to date by putting in this paneling, I suppose, and the bench and the hooks for our hooks. So future plans for here will be to fix out the closet that's in the entryway because we currently just throw all of our recycling and paper garbage and stuff in there, and we'd like to do a barn door that shares the door with the bathroom, perhaps. So there's a bathroom in here with a shower. And then so from the entryway is a little bathroom. And
little being the...
It's hard to get these shots.
Not gonna fit in here.
So here's the blind that we made. The blind. And of course we painted and
it's a wee bathroom.
And then if you just rotate this way, Jason framed out that mirror that he broke.
There, got it.
And also we have a shelf, a hanging shelf.
In the sink.
That's okay. Hanging shelf. And then future plans really for this bathroom will be we're doing our own vanity with our own sink here. You can't see it. You gotta go down. Vanity. Super wee vanity. And also at some point we would like to compress the size of this shower to a smaller stall to gain more space in here.
Mm-hmm. All right, so in here we have our sewing room / video editing studio / just a table, really. The desk, we took a piece of live edge pine and we got some sewing machine legs from Mom and Dad's house. They had an old sewing machine in the basement, so we put that on the live edge piece of wood and ended up with a pretty nice desk for us to use here. And then we got just a temporary table here for doing projects and sewing stuff. The closets in here, we want to go over Van Lathan. We want to convert that to a we want to put a Murphy bed in there to make this into a guest room, and then we need to organize this here closet a lot better as well. I don't know what we're doing with it. What are we going to do with that?
I don't know. Not fill it with stuff.
Not fill it with stuff. That'll be a very interesting video. All right, upstairs. Cats are fighting. As you can see, it's a pretty small house, but we like it. This is what we were looking for, and we're really happy with it. So upstairs we have a couple of bedrooms. We've got our bedroom and my daughter's bedroom. We're not going to show her room because it's a disaster. This is our bedroom, and one of the things we want to do in here is
headboard. And
you go ahead.
Oh yeah, so a headboard would be nice. Some more pillows would be nice. Figuring out a better closet system. Right now we have...
That's a good closet.
It's pretty good. It's a piece of birch branch, which works fairly well, but I'd like to have some type of shelving to go along with it, and storage underneath because there's lots of space on that open wall. But it's pretty good. It's pretty decent because in these old houses you don't have closets really.
No.
And
we've got a little wee bathroom here too, off the main bedroom. It is super tiny. I feel like a giant in here, but this is where the cats. This faucet leaks, so
This is the watering pool.
Yeah, it's the watering fountain for little kitties. So you clean the counter, and then about 5 minutes later, it's all dirty again.
So fixing a leaky faucet should be on the list.
Yeah, that's going to be on the list. Maybe a lock for the door to keep the cats in. Past the entryway, before the spare room, we got the stairs to the basement.
So I would like to move some of that junk and recycling paper stuff down into here. We have some wallpaper we need to remove, so that's probably a video. And I would like to put some sort of recycling station here, like along the stairs, because this is a bit of a wasted space, but there's a lot of space here. So I think that would be high on my list. What are the lights down here?
When you come down here, this washing laundry area is pretty horrid. So that's something that needs to be redone. It's got a little room here, but it's not very well done. I don't trust the wiring. And
Probably can't even hear you.
well, whatever. And then the utility room is...
This is going to be, hopefully, before too long, a really snazzy laundry space. Snazzy. And can you come right in?
Fit. This is the paint room right now.
And also maybe a spot for preserves. We're quite into doing preserves and pickling and stuff like that. So this has the potential to be a really cool space. It's on the list.
This whole area is going to get
Got
demolished at some point. So the start of that project will be fun.
Where's the... I don't know how this works.
Really?
I never come down here without you. I don't know what your plans are for here.
Whatever. We gotta do something. We don't have to know what all our plans are.
Okay, and then this is the rest of the basement. It's not finished. We have a TV down here and do some exercises down here sometimes, and it's a bit of a show.
Suzanne doesn't like my TV stand. I think it's interesting.
So that's probably a project. This whole basement's a project
It is definitely
and a half.
And through here in the basement, you have the workshop. So this is something we've already done a video on. Good, it's hard to keep this camera straight. You can check that one out. It's probably as much as we're going to do in here now. We got it functional, so it works well for us. Okay, back upstairs.
Okay, and then this is a really big project. Probably not till next year. It's the backyard and everything that has to do with the backyard. This year we cleaned up the thorns and dug out the gardening beds that weren't attended to for the last, I don't know how many years. I'm in the space. So we've got it functional. There's some vegetables in there. But next year we'll be moving that, sprucing it up, doing some real landscaping. The shed is going to be moved back. We need to do some better drainage in the backyard. So that's on the list.
Definitely need better drainage.
Patio furniture is on the list. But you know, there's only so much you can do in one
go.
So, but this is kind of what we're working with. Okay, so that's the quick tour. So we mentioned a few projects. There'll be more coming up as we go along with Shore, but we wanted to just give you an idea of like what we're working with and what we've done and where we're going.
And take you through the process of how we do it.
Yeah, like we don't really
on a budget.
know what we're doing, to be honest. So just, follow along with us, give us some ideas, and stick with us.
Yeah.